now we got YouTube going. There we go. Does anyone else hear an echo? Oh gosh, I hope not. Y'all let me know if you hear an echo. YouTube, can you hear me? No echo. Okay, good. Woo! Thank goodness. I have a piece of hair. There we go. Okay. Whew, that makes me feel better because I know Jamie was struggling with an echo on hers. And I was like, oh gosh, now it's got me. So, okay. All right. Welcome to your weekend Tarotscope. Now, right quick before we get started, I want to talk about the premiere of Awakening Unfiltered. You guys, that was so fun. If you weren't there, you missed a good time because my new podcast, episode 1 of Awakening Unfiltered, released yesterday or premiered yesterday, and we all watched it or listened to it together. And I'm so humbled by the amount of people that were there. And I was so humbled by the such positive feedback that I got. So if you haven't heard it yet, if you haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet, go to the link in my bio, YouTube. I'll put it in the description for you, or you just go to my podcast tab. But yeah, TikTok, go to the link in my bio. It's right there for you. Thank you, Philip. He said, last night was amazing and real. Molly said, so good. Yay. It was, you know, it was that exciting yet nervous feeling because I was like, this is a new venture for me. This is a whole new thing. Me, I can sit here and talk on live and talk to you all and whatnot, but being on a podcast, I don't know, it feels different, right? And this is where I'm going to spread the raw truth about the spiritual journey and what it is to live in this journey, not just say you're in it, right? So I'm going to give you so many actionable steps, great takeaways that you can implement into your life right now. And I can't wait till, I can't wait to see how it evolves. So yeah, thank you all for showing up last night. And again, if you didn't get to listen to it, it is linked in my bio on TikTok, YouTube. It is under the podcast tab. Another thing, I was going to have y'all wait until Black Friday before we did open enrollment for my VIP breakthrough sessions. However, I know y'all are going to be distracted with Thanksgiving and Black Friday sales, all that stuff. So I don't want you to miss out on claiming one of the spots, one of the VIP breakthrough spots. So I opened enrollment and I was going to say that I have 10 spots available, but I've already had 2 people enroll or book their session. So I only have 8 spots left now. So if you haven't gotten into your breakthrough session or you haven't booked that, make sure you do it as soon as possible. And there are payment options at checkout in case you need, because I know it's the holidays. I totally get it. So I've given you several options for payments. Okay. You can totally do it. Like I said, I know, Molly, you got in. I saw that. So excited. But yeah, I wanted to announce that so you didn't miss out, because the reason why I'm only offering 10 spots is because I want to get these done before the year ends. And it's a lot of work. This is 90 minutes or 2 hours together. And I do a deep dive into who you are. I read your soul blueprint and I give you actionable steps. I'm going to show you how to capitalize on this next year, because this next year is not just a 1 year, you guys. It is not just a 1 year. This 9 year has been difficult, to say the least, right? It's been hard. People have been exhausted. Things have ended. People have passed away. I mean, there's so much that has happened this year, and it feels kind of like a drag at times. So next year is a 10-1 year. Next year is going to be boosted, not just through numerology, but it's going to be boosted through, astrologically. So much energy is happening next year. And then we have the AI revolution or the technology revolution. We have so much that is going to catapult us into this new 9-year series. Okay. So if you want to capitalize off of this, because the year one is a very important year for you. Year one is where you set the standard for the next 9 years. So if you want to understand your soul blueprint and have it like printed out for you and we go over it together, then that's where you're going to book your VIP breakthrough sessions. Okay. I have the breakthrough session and I also have the deep dive session. So the breakthrough session is a 90-minute session together where we go through everything and I do a tarot spread for you as well. And the deep dive is where we spend 2 hours together and you get a follow-up session a month or so later, like a month, maybe a month and a half later. Depends on where we want to book that. Okay. So there you go. No, it is not the fool's journey. This is the breakthrough sessions. These are one-on-one sessions with me. So yeah. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can begin our Tarotscope. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the grounding tuning fork. This is attuned to the frequency of your root chakra. Okay. We're going to do this because we want to ground our energy and be present this weekend. We do have Mercury going retrograde on the 9th, right? Now, don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. Okay. All of this is saying is that you might have issues with technology. You might have issues with travel plans. You might have issues with communication. Okay. It is not a good time to sign major contracts. It is not a good time to buy major electronics. Not a good time to buy a new car. Not a good time to get into a committed relationship. Okay. Just because there is a high level of miscommunication probability happening there, right? But if you do have to sign a contract, just make sure you're reading through the whole thing with a fine tooth comb and you are on the same page. And if it's something that you've already been getting into or formulating before Mercury goes retrograde, then you're fine. Okay. So don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. People have made a massive deal out of it. I make jokes about it all the time. I blame everything on Mercury retrograde just for the fun of it. Right. But yeah, don't be afraid of it. It's going to be fine. Just be aware of how it can be influencing you and the way that you respond to certain things. It can be messing with your electronics. It can cause travel delays. So just practice your patience, right? That thing that we really need to work on. Yeah. So, hey, Tracy, I'm so glad y'all liked the podcast. Good. Yay. Okay. So now all you're going to do while this is singing is you're going to just breathe. And you can imagine your root chakra, which is the color red. You can envelop yourself in the color red. You can put red light in your root chakra. You can just sit here and breathe, whatever works best for you. All you're going to do is listen to the tuning fork and relax. Okay, so here we go. I have the microphone for YouTube, so I will be moving it back and forth just to make sure everybody can hear it and you all get the frequency. Okay, I'm going to strike it in the middle. That way it doesn't bust your eardrums because sometimes I strike it just in the sweet spot and it's loud. So here we go. So, there we go. See, easy peasy. All you do is just relax and you let the tuning fork do the work and you just breathe. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get our fairy blessing. We're going to see what our blessing is for the weekend. We're going to get our overall tarot message from the divination book. And then y'all are going to choose the tarot deck that I use. And we're going to pull cards for each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So let's find out what our fairy blessing is this weekend. Watch it be the blessing of communication. That would be great. All right. What is our fairy blessing this weekend? Well, we have the gift of sharing. Look at that, number 27. Okay. I'm going to read this to you because I think all of these messages are beautiful. So, two is the receptive energy. Remember, it's that feminine energy. Seven is a spiritual, this could be a spiritual gift. This could be something that you're being shared with or something that you are sharing. Okay. So, let's find out. The fairy gift of experiencing caring generosity and giving people and situations. A blessing for you, fairy friend, of sharing. This fairy gift offers you people who are willing and ready to share their time, their talent, their skills, and their company with you. There is a sense of generosity with this blessing, a knowing that you will not journey alone as often as you have in the past. That wherever you go, there will be kindred spirits and fairy friends who will help you to know that your own personal willingness to give so much has been seen and appreciated. There are many who are now getting to share their own gifts with you. Let there be good people to share adventures with. Let the ideas and dreams you have now find others who share similar values. Let those who have plenty now to offer, let those who have plenty now offer you more. And may you too always return generosity with the same. There is a sense of people always having enough and offering so very much to you, and all of and and of you finally being able to gladly accept the sharings that are given to you. Know that this fairy gift, this sweet and lovely blessing, has arrived completely as a result of your own caring and kind nature. And so, at last, all that you have given and more is flowing back to you. I like that. Share good times, share the bad, share your heart, share the food at the table, and within that sharing, let your heart be filled with gladness. Isn't that nice? I like that because it's all talking about, it's pretty much talking about karma. Okay. What you give, you receive. Everything I spend comes back to me times 10. All the goodness I put out there, I receive back. Right. So this is a wonderful blessing to have this weekend. You just enrolled in the VIP? Excellent. So now we have 7 left. You guys, these are going to go fast. I was scheduling a live to do next Wednesday to talk about this year and next year to promote the VIP breakthrough sessions and the deep dive sessions, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough left to even promote. So, yeah, you might want to claim yours now if that's something that you want to do, if you want to have a deep dive session with me. Um, and then come back to this because you can always watch the replay of this on YouTube. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to get our overall tarot message for the weekend through the divination book. Okay. I'm going to show you how to use this book. This book was written for you, this book was written by me for you. Okay. All of the tarot cards are in this book, direct and reverse. I've written the messages to be in alignment with you taking your power back. Okay. It's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. This is about you stepping into that goddess energy, calling it back, and making aligned decisions for yourself and for your highest good. Okay. So if you like the way I speak, you're going to love these. So let me show you how it works. Okay. So we knock on the book to clear off the energy, to give it fresh energy of the right here, right now. All right. Put the center of your palms on the book because these are your chakra centers, right? These are energy centers. Take a nice deep breath. And there's also instructions inside the book, so don't think you have to memorize all this, okay? I'm just showing you. Take a nice deep breath. We want to focus our energy on the book. And you might start to feel your hands tingling. And we're going to ask the book, what is our overall message for this weekend? What is our overall message for this weekend? And then you intuitively turn to a page. Ooh, look at that. We have the 8 of Wands. Nice energy. Talk about communication. Okay, so this is nice because even though Mercury's going retrograde on Sunday, we're going to have this boost of forward movement. Like I said, don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. Just be aware of what kind of hangups it can cause. Okay, so listen to this. The readings are formulated or written for you to use on a day-to-day basis. But since we're using this for the weekend, I'm going to change the verbiage to fit for the weekend. Okay. Today you drew the Eight of Wands. This weekend, you can expect significant progress. Yes. Whether you have a general goal you're working toward or are looking for love, you are being carried forward, and who knows, Cupid's arrow may land in your heart. Pay attention to where your energy is focused and keep it positive because that's where you're headed and fast. You can expect a smooth and speedy trip if you have travel plans this weekend, and your communication is on point. Isn't that nice? Because again, it's going retrograde on Sunday, so we have the majority of the weekend to get things done, right? To have these experiences. Now, listen, like I said, Mercury retrograde is not a good time to solidify a relationship. That's not a good time to become exclusive, like boyfriend, girlfriend. Not a good time to get married. Okay. So if you meet somebody during Mercury retrograde, that's okay. What it wants you to do is take your time getting to know them. Take your time trying to understand if you're on the same page. Do not solidify that relationship until Mercury goes out of retrograde because you want to see the truth of everything and make sure that your communication and your ideals and your morals and values are still aligned. Make sense? Okay. So this really goes with the gift of sharing as well, because when we have the Eight of Wands, that is like, you know what, I have a goal that I want to achieve. So whatever it is that you want to achieve this weekend, you're going to have that ability to reach that goal as long as you have a goal. Okay, because the Eight of Wands is signifying that the universe is guiding you and helping you to move into that goal. Okay, so you first have to declare it, and then you have to start taking action steps towards it. So there we go. All right, now we're going to choose the tarot deck that I'm going to use for the reading. On TikTok, I'm going to give you a poll that you're going to vote in. Okay, it's going to be up here in the left hand corner. YouTube, you're going to vote in the comments. Okay, TikTok, don't vote in the comments, vote in the poll because it keeps track, because there's much more of you on TikTok than there are on YouTube. Okay, thank you for the compliment. Okay, appreciate it. So, deck number one, Gilded Tarot, or deck number two, the Baroque Tarot. All right, so take a good look, TikTok, YouTube. Now, let me put the poll up. Let's see, there it is. Okay, so there it is, TikTok, that little blue thing right there. So, deck number one or deck number two? Okay, YouTube's going off on number two. Nice. It's a great deck. They're both great decks. So, deck one or deck two? Camera one, camera two. I know it's an old joke, but whatever. If you know what that joke is from or that line is from, then we can be friends. So one or two. Does anybody know what that line is from? Camera one, camera two. Camera one, camera two. Anybody? Bueller? It's okay if you don't. Okay, we have a few more seconds. Yes, Lindsay, you got it. Lindsay's got it. We're besties now. Yes, Sarah, you got it too. I love it. See, we're on the same wavelength. Nice try, Molly. That's another good one. Good blast from the past, but yeah. Okay. So deck one got it by a landslide. Well, for the most part. Sorry, YouTube. I know you wanted deck two, but deck one got it. Okay. So let's see. If I can get that back in the box. All right. Let's find out. If you're new here, welcome in. We're about to find out what energy is coming up for us over the next 3 days. That's going to be today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Okay. I was just telling everybody that my breakthrough sessions are probably going to maybe sell out this weekend. I don't know. Um, I only have 7 left. I only have 10 to begin with. And I just announced, whoa, there goes the rabbit. And I just announced them this morning. So make sure if you are wanting to begin 2026 totally aligned, then there you go. Hi there. All right. There's a lot more information linked to my bio. I'm not going to go over it right now. I already went over it quite in depth earlier, but yeah, you'll find all the information in my bio. All right, let's find out what is coming for us this weekend. What do we need to know about each day this weekend? I'm going to pull one card for each day. Okay, let's see. What's our energy for today? Oh, we have the Two of Wands. Nice energy. Okay. So, what this is indicating is that it's time for you to make a decision and to choose a path, make a plan. The Two of Wands is a very noble card. Okay. It's like, you know what? You have accomplished the Ace of Wands. Now it's asking you, where do you want to go? You've stepped into this new energy. We had the full moon in Taurus yesterday or the day before. Uh, what do you want? Where do you want to go from here? So this is a great day for short trips. This is a great day for making plans, right? Figuring out where you want to go, because what's next? The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is watching your ships come in, seeing the results of your decisions here. Okay. So this is going to be a very energetic and intuitive decision. This is going to be an energetic and intuitive plan. And I love this because we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like, give me your plan and we're going to help you. Okay. Very nice. Saturday. Saturday. Ooh, we have the Devil in reverse. I like it. God, it made me nervous at first. Okay. This is a major arcana, right? So this is also the day, right, or the day before Mercury goes retrograde. Again, don't fear Mercury retrograde. This is just saying that there is a burden that is going to be released for you, but it has to be your decision. Okay. This is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn rules the house of your work and how you move through kind of like how you work through society, how society perceives you. Okay. So whenever we see the Devil in reverse, this is about you deciding to step out of toxic patterns and toxic behaviors. This would maybe be you ending a toxic relationship. Now that relationship can be a love relationship, a work relationship, a friendship. It's going to be different for everybody. I mean, we are in a 9-year, you guys, and it's going to kick us in the ass all the way until 2026. But like I said in the beginning, 2026 is not any ordinary 1 year. Think about this too. It's going to be a 10-1 year, which is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, right? The next year, 2027, is going to be an 11-year. So that's why also that this year is really important for you to get it together and start 2026 aligned and confident and with your roadmap. If you don't have your roadmap, that's what the breakthrough sessions are for. Okay. So this is about you stepping out of toxicity, maybe also ending toxic habits. Okay. This could be addiction. Addiction is all kinds of things, right? It could be towards substance abuse. It can be towards adult things. Addiction is all shopping can be an addiction. So many different things, right? It's a collective reading. So any way you see this is about you deciding to step out. You deciding to liberate yourself on Saturday. Okay. All right. Sunday, we have the King of Cups. Much better energy this weekend. This week, oh man, this week we had a lot of reversals, didn't we? And I've been exhausted this week. I don't know about y'all, but the full moons and the new moons, they get me. I have a hard time sleeping. But yeah, I'm from PH. It's currently Saturday today. Oh, well, there you go. You're in the future. How is it in the future? It has been devil energy all week. I know, man. It's been a bit oppressive, right? It's been exhausting. I have not been able to sleep very well at all this week. I've been up this morning since 4:15 a.m. I'm like, why? Go back to sleep. But my brain's like, nope, we're awake. Especially because also the time change that we had. It's such a beating. That King of Wands reverse slapped me in the face. Girl, I know. I already see things changing. I'm beginning to feel very liberated. Good for you. You're feeling wiped out? Yeah. Everybody, I know. And that's the thing. That's the thing, you guys. I know this entire year has felt this way. It feels like it has just drug on, but it also feels like it went really fast. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it was like such heavy energy, but the year was over like that. Do y'all agree? Do y'all feel the same way? Because that's what a 9 year does. A 9 year really punches you in the gut. It strips away everything that is not meant for you. And we've seen a lot of things and we've seen a lot of people pass away. This is strong. And that's why next year is so important because it is connected to the wheel of fortune, right? It is connected to that 10. So the one, sorry, I've got air coming up. So the one with the zero, that zero boosts that one to infinite possibilities. Okay, think of the fool in the major arcana. The fool is stepping into a new experience, a whole new journey, a whole new timeline. Okay. And with everything moving as fast and evolving as fast as it is, it's only going to get faster. So if you don't have a blueprint or a roadmap, if you don't know who you are, then you are going to be lost. You're going to let that wheel dictate where you go instead of you dictate how the wheel spins. Does that make sense? You liked it? Well, good. Definitely heavy energy. Change came fast. Yeah. Good. Good for you. I agree with this year. So looking forward to a 1 year. Oh, year of the horse. Nice. Okay, so let's talk about this right quick. I'm so passionate about next year because I can feel it in my soul. It's going to be incredible for those who understand it, right? You have to be able to align with things. If you don't know how, then that's where the breakthrough session comes in. Okay, let's talk about this. The King of Cups on Sunday. So this is nice for me. For example, I'll give you an example on this. I have a corporate event that they booked me to read tarot for their event. And with Mercury going retrograde, I was like, oh gosh, here we go. It's going to be like scatterbrain. I don't know. I'm preparing for maybe delay in traffic, all of that. So I'm preparing for this. But I like this energy because the King of Cups is very intuitive. He's taking action on the things that he feels passionate about. He is connected to his emotions and his empathy and his psychic energy. Okay. So there's so much forward movement happening this weekend. So take it. You take advantage of this movement. My reading with you clarified so much for me in next year. Good. Hey, Denise, better late than never. But do you understand what I'm saying with the King of Cups? Because the kings are taking action. They see something and they know I've got to jump on this because this is what I feel is right for me. So it's going to be different for everybody, right? This is a collective reading, but it can also indicate that, you know what, on Sunday, you're doing what is necessary in order for you to stay grounded, but also pay attention to that intuitive knowing, to pay attention to your healing, and then taking action on whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. Let's look underneath the deck. Who was I just talking about? The Fool. There he is. You're being prepared this month and next month. Remember, we're in an 11 year. I mean month. We're in an 11 month. So what that means for you is it's time to get aligned because we are entering the gateway into a new year after December, right? So this is where you are preparing. We just had the Beaver supermoon. What that means is this is when you start preparing for winter and doing the things necessary in order to sustain you through the winter and so you can grow and blossom in the spring. You are preparing, right? So here, this is telling you Everything you're going to be doing from November 1st through December 31st is preparing. Then we enter in that new vibration, that new energy, and it's going to, I mean, just go fast. Got it? All right. Lots of energy. Let's get some more messages. And that door always showing up, right? Let's see, let's see. Who else has already gotten their session booked? The VIP or the deep dive? I want to celebrate you if you have yet. I know some of y'all are sticking around on here because you want to hear. But the way these are going, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have enough left for next week in that little masterclass that I've planned. We'll find out. Hello. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? What other messages do we need to hear? Ooh, we have walking away in reverse. And this is number 27. Look, 27 as well. We're getting the aligned numbers. It's happening again. So I'm going to read this to you. Excuse me. I'm going to read this to you because you know I love these messages in my oracle cards. If you are learning to read tarot and oracle, you can read out of your oracle books because they are like the message is the message. Tarot, you do need to memorize because it can completely change depending on what cards come out, what they're laying with, and where they're laying in the spread. Okay. Summer 27. This is what this whole session is for. So yeah, stick around and you'll see, Sammy. Okay, so this card, whoops, is in reverse. This card reverse signals that you may be feeling very stuck in some present situation or location. There may be a job or a relationship that no longer resonates with you. Yet, out of habit or perhaps fear, you allow yourself to stay when it might be healthier to consider walking away. That's interesting because we have the Two of Wands today, right? We have the Devil in reverse tomorrow. We have the King of Cups on Sunday. This is all about taking action on what is aligned for you and your highest good. Okay. Habit and familiarity are compelling forces, often causing people to ignore their intuition and even dishonor their genuine feelings. This is a time of honest investigation. Consider all the factors in the present situation. Perhaps the timing isn't quite right, and there may be some purpose in staying a little while longer. Don't deceive yourself about your motivations, however. Fear based decisions don't often work out in your highest interest. You also may be stuck in a long term personal habit or unhealthy pattern. Be aware that you always have the option and the responsibility to let go of any thought or behavior that no longer honors you. Whenever you walk away from negativity, you always move forward. You always move toward greater happiness. Wow, right? The cards always know. What was that? I've already taken hours away from them. I don't know what you mean, Naomi. But do you see how that fits with with what we're talking about here? So how does the gift of sharing, which is 27, and the gift of walking away, which is 27, communicate with each other, right? This is talking about you're getting this opportunity. The universe is sharing this opportunity with you to liberate yourself in whatever way that looks to you. Okay, whatever way is going to work best for you. So today, you might have this aha moment where you're like, you know what? I have chosen to step into this fresh new energy and I need to do something with it. I need to make a plan. I need to look and reflect through my subconscious on what I start doing to myself because whenever you start in this fresh energy, your subconscious, that monkey mind, that ego mind, is going to start going, yeah, but what if? What if? Yeah, but, and it's going to come up with every negative scenario possible to keep you stuck because the ego loves for you to stay in one place because it thinks it's making you safe. But it's not, right? because our minds are afraid of what we can't see, what we can't predict. But we have to parent our mind to say, you know what, you're going to be just fine. We're going to be okay. This is a new energy, a new vibration. We're going to sit in it. We're going to find comfort in it. I'm going to see how I'm sabotaging myself, and then I'm going to move forward. Okay? So you have to decide. Oh, transitioning a job. Oh, nice, Naomi. Good for you. I'm sorry. I guess I missed your initial comment or whatnot, but I get to talking. And so when y'all comment, I don't always see them until afterwards. Then I've forgotten what I've said because a lot of these are channeled messages. They just, bloop. Okay. So yeah, the energy hiding underneath being the Fool, this is like you are getting prepared for this new journey, for this new energy, and you are going to have to move in faith. Okay. You are going to have to move in a way that you know the universe is going to catch you. And that's why we have the Eight of Wands here, because the Eight of Wands is telling you that once you decide, once you have this goal, we're going to carry you all the way through. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? What else do we need to know this weekend? Ooh, I just got a big wave of energy. Ooh, we have follow the leader in reverse. Yes, faith over fear. Absolutely, Dawn. Follow the leader in reverse. Let's talk about that. So again, it's number 40. We're going to look it up here. And we're going to see what we need to hear. Reversed. The follow the leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. That is a major issue. And that is something that is going to really keep a lot of people stuck next year in that 1 year, is because they are going to repeat patterns because they're hanging on to the past of this year, and they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So again, that's why next year you want to make sure that you're entering this new vibration aligned and with a plan, with a roadmap. That way you're setting yourself up for success over the next 9 years. Okay. um, If your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. There we go. And if it's about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible before Mercury goes retrograde. And you may pleasantly be surprised by the results. There you go. See, this is telling you to be like that Fool and take that leap of faith. Look behind the Fool. There's fear, right? Fear and control. And then we have the Sun in reverse. Holy cow, the Sun in reverse. So it's like if you have this desire to step into this new energy, but you're afraid and you feel like you need to control every single situation, you're gonna be nothing but unhappy. You're not going to experience the growth that you're wanting to experience because you're letting fear dictate everything. You have to take that leap. And with this new energy, you take that leap. And the more you know about yourself, the more you know about your cycles that you move in, the more you're going to have success. Okay. This is why billionaires use this stuff. They know, they understand that everything has to be in alignment. They understand cycles and timing and how they're meant to operate, and that's why they're so successful. So if you want to be successful, you need to know this stuff about yourself. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? else do we need to know this weekend? One more. Ah, we have it again. Do y'all see how thick this is? How many cards are here? Okay. We got Beyond the Veil again. Didn't we get that on Monday? So it says, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. I love my cards. They confirm everything that we talk about, right? They're like, yeah, this is exactly what we're trying to tell you. It says, give up control. Release your grip on the outcome. Embrace the present moment's wisdom. The cards know, okay? The cards never lie. People do, right? So pay attention to the cards. They're speaking to you. They're speaking to each other. They are confirming this message of you have to let go of control. And the way that you do that, the way that you allow yourself to release control and to surrender, again, is to know exactly who you are. That's why we have the Temperance card in the tarot, in the major arcana, because Temperance asks you to slow down and understand yourself. It's asking you to know thyself. The more you know yourself and understand who your soul or what your soul blueprint is, the more you find peace and harmony within. And the more you find opportunities that you never thought were going to show up. Because think about Temperance as well. It is about alchemy and things that we think are impossible that are actually possible. Okay. All right. What else? Let's do this one. YouTube's being awful quiet. All right. Let's see. What else? What else do we need to know this weekend? You're new here. Well, welcome in. What else do we need to know this weekend? Oh, look at that. Happy magic of pets or for pets. Yeah, for pets. Animals are my friends. I'm kind and loving to them. It's number 24. So if you have a pet, this might be a really good grounding energy for you if you're feeling kind of out of sorts because pets know. Pets really know. I was having a bit of an issue with my brainstem malformation yesterday, and my dog jumped off the bed and came into the other room to like look at me, and I was like, "What?" But I think he knew that I was having a bit of an issue, and so pets know. So it's a great day to, or a great weekend time. It's always a great time to love on your pets, right? And think about this energy too, the pet loyalty energy. That is the same as the universe's loyalty to you. The universe, I, I've told y'all many times, the universe does not care what you want. It's just going to give you what you want. It's going to give you what you're aligned to, positive or negative. It doesn't see it that way. It sees it as you're vibrating at this frequency. This is who you are claiming that you are. So this is what we're going to give you. It has to obey. It's a law of the universe. Okay. So think about how loyal the universe is. And it's like your wish is my command. Make it a good one. They know so much more than people give them credit for. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you have a turtle. Oh, I've seen some pretty cute turtles and Padre. That was fun. Let's do this one. What else do we need to know this weekend? Make sure y'all RSVP to, well, on YouTube, it's on TikTok. I have a live set on TikTok, you guys, for next Wednesday. We're going to do a mini masterclass on 2026, okay, and how to make it your year and how to align to it. So make sure that you RSVP to that. It is free. We're going to start at 7:30. It might take 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see. It depends on how many people are in there and asking questions and whatnot. But if you're considering the VIP breakthrough sessions or the deep dive sessions, I wouldn't wait until then because we've already had 3 of them booked today and there's only 7 left. So yeah. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? Ooh, look at that. Galactic guidance. I love this because this goes perfectly with that 8 of Wands overall energy that we got. Like I told you, when you have a plan, this kind of looks, my spirit guide that showed himself to me a long time ago looks kind of like this person here, except for he had more gray skin and like black eyes. It was very interesting, very loving energy, but same blue, same kind of hair. His hair was more straight, but yeah, that just kind of like, huh, interesting. So anyway, this goes with the 8 of Wands that I was talking about. When you make a decision, when you make a plan, when you have a goal, they're like, okay, we're here to help you. We're here to guide you. It says star family, assistance, cooperation, and it's number 18. So this is new. This is creation. This is the self. This is starting new energy, right? Initiation. And then 8 is power and karma. It is also financial abundance. Well, it can be financial abundance or financial drain. You're going to have to decide on that. Okay. There's 2 sides to every vibration, every number. Okay. So this is telling you you're getting this assistance whenever you make a decision and you dive into something. And you can even use my affirmation. Everything I spend comes back to me times 10. Use that anytime that you are paying for something, and boom, that karmic energy comes back. Okay. If you're afraid to invest in something or you're afraid about what bills are coming up for you, you have to remind yourself and tell the universe, I'm trusting in you to bring me everything that I need at the perfect time. And it'll happen. Okay. And it's kind of scary because you've probably never experienced that before. But once you experience it, you'll finally get it. I had to do that when I moved into this house because this house was, I've never paid this much for anything, you know? Um, but something in my soul knew that I had to be here. Okay. This was the one. And I told the universe, you know what? If this is a place we're meant to be, make it happen and give me the resources to be able to pay for it. And I've been here, what, 2.5 years now? I always had the resources to pay for it. And it was so easy to get. It was almost kind of like, wait a minute, that was a little too easy. But you have to let things be that easy. And you have to have faith in the universe because the universe is like, yeah, this is the right spot for you. This is the right thing for you. I know it has been that long. It's crazy, isn't it? It's gone by so fast. What else? Let's do this one. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? We're going to pull the money from the money deck next. What else do we need to know this weekend? Look at that commitment and look at that person. They have committed. Look at the mountains. The mountains represent journey and wisdom. Okay. So they have committed to their journey and they have learned so much about themselves that it looks like they have liberated themselves. They're so happy. They're so joyful that they have reached this peak and there's still more to go. Okay. There's still more that they can experience. They can get to new heights. And it's number 10. Okay. There's that 10 showing up. We're going to get a lot of messages about next year because, thank you for the hearts, because next year, I'm telling you, it's going to be a strong year. I like it, just grows in my heart and wants to burst out when I think about it. Okay. Either you're going to ride the wave or you're going to be like standing on the shore going, all right, bye, guys. Okay. So, what are you committing to this weekend? What is it? How are you going to liberate yourself? What action are you going to take that is going to fulfill you? And if you're just joining us, don't worry, the replay of this whole reading is going to be on YouTube. Let's get the money deck. Let's find out what our money message is for this weekend. I get the vibe of being on top of the world with that card. Yeah. And that's kind of what that's pretty much what the Two of Wands talks about as well, right? Because in traditional tarot, he has the world in his hand and he's on top of a castle. And he's standing out looking over the ocean and just the world. And it's like, where do I want to go? The world is my oyster. I've accomplished this. I'm proud of myself. I've done it the right way because again, this is a very noble card and it's asking you, where do you want to go? The world is your oyster. You decide here. So whatever decisions you make today can either liberate you or keep you oppressed. Okay? All right. What is our money message this weekend? And I like that the follow the leader card came out in reverse because this is telling you to stop following what everybody else is doing. You need to forge your own path. You need to understand that you are uniquely designed. Your life is uniquely designed. And if you don't understand that design and that roadmap, that's why you're feeling lost and that's why you're following everybody else. Okay. If you need help with that, then that's where the breakthrough sessions come in. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. We got motivator. I like this card. There's 3 ways to resonate. This is your money message for the weekend. Excuse me. It says there is a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Most people have skills that they don't even realize they could they could create a business out of. So think about what people come to you for the most. What do you enjoy doing? Think about all those things and how you can utilize that skill in order to put yourself out there, create a business, help another person, whatever. Number 2, consider a career in coaching, speaking, lobbying, activism, or mentoring. That's a good one. Okay, coaching, mentoring, all of that. Number 3, you may be in need of motivation yourself or needing inspiration. So when we're looking at this as a money message, okay, it's either you need to step into this role and that's where you're going to start receiving your money, or you need to invest in figuring things out so you can receive your money. Does that make sense? That's exactly why I joined the breakthrough session. I feel like I've been doing it. Everybody tells me to do, and I know I'm supposed to be doing something else. Yeah, Molly, I'm so excited for you. We're gonna have fun in your session because I know in my heart of hearts, I've known this for a while, you are going to do great things. I already know it. You need to step into it. Yeah. You have sweet skills. Yeah, sure. Y'all, we're going to, this is my bestie right here. We're going to, I sorry, YouTube, you can't see, but we're going to the Maroon 5 concert last night or tonight. God, I can't even think. I've been up so long. But we're going to the Maroon 5 concert tonight, and we'll see if I can ruin that one for him too. He said I ruined John Mayer for him, but oh, Molly, listen, girl, I believe in you, and I want you to believe in you because you have such great energy and potential. Yeah, it's going to happen. It already is happening. What are you talking about? But no, he said I ruined John Mayer for him because I was talking about the way people sing because I watch patterns and I watch mannerisms of people, and that tells me things about people, tells me about their personality, their intentions, all of that, right? And I can't specify what mannerisms tell me what. It's just a combination of things. I don't know. It's just the way my brain works, right? So I was telling him how I can't stand when people sing a big note and they stick their tongue out. That's not I have never been taught to sing that way. I've been singing my entire life. I went through choir and everything, voice lessons, and that's not a technique. And it drives me crazy because it's so creepy looking. And I was talking about how Adam Lambert does that, and he's such a great singer. I just don't like the way he sticks his tongue out. And then all of a sudden, John Mayer's on big screen and he does it. And I go, oh my God, look, he's doing it too. And he was like, oh. So that's all he could see for the rest of the concert was him just sticking his tongue out. And I was like, eh. It is what it is. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let y'all know. All right. We're going to use the Kipper deck to find out what the Kipper wants to tell us. We'll see what card comes out today. We often get repeating cards from this deck. Okay, what do we need to know about this weekend? What do we need to know about this weekend? Oh, look, number 24. We have thief. Okay. So this is telling you or asking you, pay attention to who's stealing your joy, who's taking from you without your permission. Who are you allowing to take from you? Okay. As well as make sure you always lock your doors and protect yourself. But oops, sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. But this is, who is stealing your joy? Is it you? Are you stealing your own joy? Are you stealing your own progress? Are you consistently taking away from that ideal life that you want to live? And the way I mean taking away from it is you don't do anything about it. You're not making any moves to get yourself there. We all have this picture of what we want, of what kind of life we want to live. Hang on, I have to verify myself. Oh, come on. There we go. Denise. So yeah, we all have this idea of this life, this ideal life that we want to live. But very few of us take the steps to actually get ourselves there. We believe that we will be this certain person when we get there. But no, you have to be that person now. Otherwise, you're never going to get there. You have to call that energy in by being that person. Does that make sense? So if you're taking from yourself or you're allowing other people to take, then that's your fault. Okay. You have to set boundaries. You have to stop taking from yourself. You have to stop letting other people steal your joy or money or whatever it is. Like you have to set the boundaries. You have to set the standard here. Okay. So don't let people steal anything from you. Whoops. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. See, despair. It's only causing you pain and despair. Why are you letting people do that to you? Why are you choosing that life? There's so much great energy here. And then here comes that fear, the fear mongering of, well, my ego, my monkey mind is just like, it wants this, but then it tells me every way that it's not going to work out. And so I guess it's not going to work out. And then you just don't do anything. Dumb. All right. What is our crystal for this weekend? Another one of my favorite decks, created by my lovely student, Denise, and Jonathan's here. Hey, Jonathan. My tarot mat, I've had this one for years, long time. All right. What is our crystal for this weekend? I'm going to laugh if that Bumblebee Jasper shows up, Crystal. Crystal. Denise. God. I need a nap. All right. What is our crystal for this weekend? Ooh, we got labradorite. I love this. I have this. That one. Yeah, right here. You can't really see it shining, but yeah. I think I have two of them right there. Okay. So, labradorite, expanded awareness, illumination, and transformation. Labradorite awakens your inner magic, enhancing your intuition and protecting your aura as you journey through the unknown. Hello, we were just talking about being afraid of the unknown. And this crystal helps protect you from that fear and allows you or helps guide you to that next right step. Oh, and now I see two white butterflies. I love it. Trust in its mystical energy to reveal hidden truths and guide you towards transformation and self discovery. You love labradorite? Me too. Your second favorite crystal? Yeah, they're great. So, you can use this crystal this weekend. If you don't have it and you have the deck, use the card, okay? Because it puts energy into this card and that energy can vibrate through you. So you can put this on your desk, you can put it on your nightstand, wherever. That's going to help you to bring in that energy, okay? But you can also go to a metaphysical shop or go to Denise's shop, and you don't have to have a massive one. You can get a little inexpensive one and put it in your pocket. Just don't forget you put it in your pocket and then wash your clothes. So there you go. All right. Here comes the Rebel deck. If you get your feelings hurt easily, this is time to scroll away because this deck is awesome and it will hurt your feelings and call you out on your own stuff. So let's see. Also, before we close this out, if you're just joining us, make sure you go to the link in my bio or YouTube. I will put it in the description, or you can go to, yeah, I'll put it in the description. But make sure you go and book your breakthrough session because they're already getting booked this morning. I only had 10 this morning. I'm only giving 10 opportunities this morning. And I think 3 have been claimed already. At least 3 have been claimed already. So it's going to run out pretty quickly. All right, let's see. Let's see. What is our message for this weekend? What is our message for this weekend? I love it. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. That's exactly what we needed for today. Fuck fear. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Do it for the plot, whatever it is. As long as it's for your highest good, as long as you feel it's the right thing to do it for the plot. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? It is just life. It is just an adventure. Okay. You are here to experience, you're here to evolve. So do it for the plot. Whenever you say that, it takes that fear away. Like, you know what? I was afraid of this, but I feel so drawn to it. I'm going to do it for the plot and I'm going to see what happens. And it takes that fear away. Okay. So, yeah, fuck fear. Do it for the plot. It will lie to your face. Fear will lie every single time. Okay. And we don't like liars here. We don't lie here. We live in truth and integrity and authenticity. So, I hope this resonates with you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will be back here Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go listen to the first episode on Awakening Unfiltered. I do have it linked for you. YouTube, it is under the podcast tab. TikTok, it is linked in my bio. Make sure you book your breakthrough session. Don't delay because people are already booking them right and left. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough openings to have or to promote in the live that I'm doing next Wednesday. So um, these breakthrough sessions are deep dive one-on-one sessions that are getting you prepared for 2026. Okay. I'm going to decode and read your soul blueprint. I'm going to show you your cycles and you're going to have a complete roadmap for 2026. Okay. All right. So you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you Monday morning and love you.